it's Christina from Christina's Crafts. Today I'm going to be making a sign for my craft room, and I am going to be using this sign that I got from Dollar Tree. I already used my hot glue or my heat gun and heated this chalkboard piece off of here. Now I'm just trying to get this glue off of here. So I'm just going to take my heat gun and go ahead and start getting this glue off the front of my sign here. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting the glue off. So I tried to use sandpaper, but that didn't work. So now I'm just taking a razor blade here and I'm just scraping the remnants of the glue off. This is going to get covered up with some paper, so I'm not super worried about it. I just want like a more flat surface. So I am just about done doing this. Okay, so for this project, I'm going to be using some paper. Now, I got some really cute paper. I wasn't sure. I've been back and forth trying to figure out what color I want to use, but I think I'm going to go with this cute blue color. So I am going to cover my sign with this paper. So let's get rid of that. First thing I need to do is get rid of this hanger at the top here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some, oh my gosh, excuse me, some Mod Podge on here. But actually first what I want to do is I'm going to cut some of this, cut this in half here, because I will be able to use this paper on something else. Yes, I am that person. I have tons of scrap paper laying all over the place for my projects. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my Mod Podge and I am going to cover my sign with it. So I'm just gonna go all over the sign, making sure oh my gosh, that I get right to the edges. And then I am going to attach my paper on there. Okay, that is all covered in Mod Podge. Then I'm going to take my paper and attach it to my sign here. So I am just going to sit here and kind of just keep pushing it on, making sure it stays around the edges until this dries. And then I'm going to get it trimmed up. Looks like I maybe got a little bit, I can feel like a glue bump in there. So yeah, maybe that's not going to stick the best, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not exactly the best at putting Mod Podging paper on this stuff. So alright, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this kind of more flattened out, and then I'm going to get it trimmed up. So apparently I'm having issues today, and yeah, I ended up trying to straighten it out, and I did that, and it's all wrinkly, so I'm going to have to try the other side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this, maybe a little bit less Mod Podge, and then I'm just going to go a little bit at a time and put it on there instead of trying to do the whole thing at once. Because there's no reason that it should be that wrinkly. So I'm gonna put this on here, just on the top part. I must say, I probably had too much Mod Podge on there. That was probably my problem. Alright, so I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. I'm gonna stick this on here and get this top part kind of stuck down. And then I'm going to kind of slowly move my way down. Sorry, I hope my arm's not in the way. Oh, that was way too much Mod Podge. Alright. Ugh. And I have a bump. Let's go nice and slow. Try to push it out. Okay, that seems to be working a little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna take my time because I can't screw up another part of, there's no other sides left to work with. So I'm gonna take my time. Oh, jeez, look, I just pushed too hard right there. All right, doesn't look too bad. All right, I'm gonna take my time and get this on here. Okay, so I have a this side looks a lot better. There might be a few wrinkles in there, but it's looking way good. So, I used the sandpaper to get that side off, and I don't know that I really liked how that looks. So I'm actually going to take my X-Acto knife, and I'm gonna cut around here. Oh, just cut a hole in my silicone mat. I suppose that's just the way my day's been going, right? Probably should have grabbed my big one. All right, pay attention, Chris. I don't know what you are doing here. All right, get this all done, and then I am going to show you what I'm going to be doing after this. Okay, so that is all finished. Now, what I'm going to do is, well, you know what? Actually, before I do that, I need to find where the little hole is and cut that out so I can put a hanger back in here. So this is the back side of it. I just kind of want to see where my hole is. Just kind of poking it out through the other end. I don't want to tear the paper here too much. Alright, that's pretty decent. Not perfect, but looks pretty good. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I am going to take some of these glass gems that I got from Dollar Tree, and I am going to put them on my sign here. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going to put a letter K on there for Christina. So I'm just going to do a K, and this is going to go up in my craft room. So first I have to make sure that I set them out so it actually looks like a K. At least I hope it's going to look like a K. I already picked all of the beads out. Do I have a ruler somewhere? I'm so unorganized today. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I think it pretty much looks like a K. I think maybe we need to go down a little bit though. My stomach's making noises. It's getting to be pretty close to supper time. I don't know, I think that looks pretty good. Looks like this one's a little bit lower over down here, but I don't know. I think that looks pretty decent right there. Okay, so now I don't know how this is gonna work, but I am gonna, you know what? I'm gonna start from the bottom here. I'm just gonna take some hot glue on the bottom of my gems and put it down on my paper. Seems like it's holding pretty decent. Probably use my ruler. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these glued down and I'll come back. Okay, I have all my stones on there. I did have a little whoopsie over here. Got some hot glue over there, and then I also kind of ripped the paper a little bit trying to get the hot glue off. I just used a Cricut marker and just kind of tried to fill it in a little bit. Doesn't look the best, but it'll do. It's just going up in my craft room. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this burlap ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and that is going to go on the front of my sign. So I'm just going to flip this over here. And I'm gonna go right about here. And I'm just gonna attach my ribbon. This is the back of my sign, obviously. And then I'm gonna flip it around. Make sure I have it where I want it, which is right about there. And then attach this to the back. All right, and then I'm gonna put one up here also. Make sure I have this going the right way. I think that is correct. All right, so I'm gonna flip this around and get this attached onto here. Hopefully. Okay. Well, I might have went up a little too high with that. Let's take that off. We're gonna go a little lower. All right, and then I'm gonna wrap this around the top here. And attach this to the side to the back. Okay, and then I think the last thing that I'm gonna do here is I need a hanger. Okay, so I am just about there. I found these little embellishments, these little flowers. I got these from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna take some of my Mod Podge, and I'm gonna put some on the back side of my flower here. I'm not gonna paint them. I'm gonna keep them kind of the neutral color, kind of like the ribbon. And then I am just going to put that right there. And then I have one more that I'm going to use. Put way too much Mod Podge on there. It's all stuck in there. Well, hopefully it dries somewhat clear. And then this guy is gonna go right there. All right, and then there's just one more thing to do, and that is to put my hanger on it so I can hang it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this jute that I have, and I'm gonna measure out my hanger. And I'm thinking probably about there. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I want to put these beads on here. They're two different sizes. I'm thinking, yeah, that should fit in there pretty good. And I'm just stringing these on here. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't want that tie at the top. Or do I want the tie at the top? I don't know what I want. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna stick that through here. I don't know how that's gonna work. No, I'm gonna do it the way I was gonna do it. All right, so stick that through like this. Maybe I should have made this just a tad bit bigger. Oh boy, good thing this is my last craft of the night. All right, let's try to stick these through here. No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna be long enough now. All right, I'm gonna get this, I swear. All right, let's put that through there. And then I got one bead that's a little bit bigger than the other one, so I'm gonna put that one on the bottom. Come on. All right. Cut that off a little bit there. All right, and then I am just gonna tie a little tie at the top. There, and then it'll just hang just like that on the wall. So that's it. It's all finished. You'll have to let me know what you think. I thought maybe it was going to turn out a little bit better than that. I don't know if I 100% love it, but I'm going to keep it. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I would love it if you like this video, share it, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload. And thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.